All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Oakland Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
See who this nigga even got on the squad. Herbert, Zeke, Lockett, Judy, Andrew, offensive line, straight, Taco, he got DT, that nigga got linebackers, he ain't got that much speed at, okay.
Let's go. 10-2 start. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, you know. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Look at me. Lee Griffin.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Yes, sir.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. Bound to lose one. Shift. Watch the shift. Slam, slam, slam. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right.
Come
Toward the
on.
center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Fair. Yep. Hey, over. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm going to run you over. Hey, Sam off. Check 24. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
I guess you probably go to YouTube and type in my YouTube name.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, check right, check right. Watching your five. Go. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Hey, eat. What's wrong? Bandit. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Saints take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Let's do...
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And before the 2nd down.
Nothing to challenge. Man, that was a touchdown.
Whistle,
man.
a signal, and a timeout. They'll
seen
have
that.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first
toe
quarter.
drags, man.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hell, that was stupid.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that
let me come downhill.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Watch Tupper! Hey, Charlie! Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We want it! Check that set! Jim! 55, my guy, 55. Woo-hoo! That's one. Mike 55. You ain't got nothing.
Jackson now, letting one go deep.
He ain't
for
fast
the end
enough.
zone.
Come on, you gotta catch
And
that,
this is gonna
fam.
wind up incomplete.
Oh,
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Come to me, it's me. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go. Mike 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
You draw Corker.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Go. Motion, motion, motion. Check. Rock it. Look, squeeze. Fire.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go, baby. 10's the mic. Hey, here we go. Mike 10. Mike 10. I'm coming. Go. Deep river.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert trying to lay one up deep.
Look at that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Switch it. Come here, switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down.
Open.
Sack back into 32. Taco Charlton. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Go. Check. Hey, I set to go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Check.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready. Head over. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey! Tens the mic. Hey, Sam off. Flare. Hey, exit. Check the backer.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Alert 3, alert 3. Christian, grab it. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Now.
The first down carry by Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Change the mic. Change the mic. Bring it. Bring it. Mic 10. Mic 10. Mic 10. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Mic 10 on you guys. Mic 10. It's been a long day for you. Change the mic. Joe out. Leo. Shoot. Back. Hey, Delta. Kill. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Let's go. Get set.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert.
Take it to the house.
3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Slam.
Now Jackson going to throw again. Steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Hey, that's a flag.
Knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in.
Let's go. Why did the go out of bounds?
He goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
Nah, they wasn't no pick.
Gain of 40
Using kids, baby.
Third down conversion.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got him in.
Let's go.
Complete. It's a
Get off that cornerback, man.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that's caught inside.
Come on, man. That's my fault. Keep throwing it up like that. Keep doing it.
And even 50 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, and that's Elliott, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Interception. Picked off with great anticipation.
User.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Boom, boom. Check 55.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
To throw on third down, Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here's the Raiders punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Go, go. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. I got it. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Look at me. Door. Shoot.
Here's a second and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken
Running that play too many times. See what's coming.
Myles Garrett.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete.
Let that nigga throw that?
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Get him. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Zoo. Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. You don't want none, baby. You don't want ready?
On fourth down, Herbert got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the gun, Herbert. It's complete to Lockett. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Got that no-fly zone over
Good effort there,
man.
trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On third down, Herbert. That one complete. Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, pick your game.
On first down, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Yeah, I think so.
Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
High 7. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. I'm coming.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert.
Oh, you got to pick that,
It'll
boy.
be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 4th down, Herbert. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back. But he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Come on, Zach. Hey, hold on. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hold on. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 10. Hustle, hustle. Ready.
On 1st and 10.
Give me that.
And now here's another interception.
Give me that.
Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Look, Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
94. Hey, exit.
It's a gain of 7.
Tens the
Brings
mic.
up
Tens
2nd
the mic.
and 3.
Watch the slack. Watch the
At 13
slack.
yard line.
Hey. Hey, just get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got Lockett.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking to throw. Herbert. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go. 50. Plant. Hey, box drop. Box drop. Like 10. Like 10. All day, dog. Gone. Shit. Wall. Be grip.
From the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Let's go.
And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next